Hey, beautiful people. Good evening. Good evening, Obodo fam. You're welcome to tonight's show. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well tonight. Actually, hello to good evening, my Obodo fam. You're welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by, for being here today. We are here again today to try to do some good. Yeah, it's going to be a collective good that we are doing tonight. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to try and do some good today because there's so much bad going on in this world that we live in today. So every little helps, like Tesco will say. There's a supermarket in the UK they call Tesco. Their slogan is every little helps. So every little helps that we can do to help, somebody who is a member of our community is it's always very, very good. I feel good. And there's nothing that gives me more joy than being able to step in when there's a crisis to help people. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Obodo fam, for being here. I know most of you who are my Obodo fam are usually very, very kind hearted and willing to support. I welcome you. Thank you so much. I see you all. I salute you. I heart you. I heart you all very, very much. Thank you so much. DM Vlogs Live. Thank you, sis. How are you? Lovely to have you. I always spot you from time to time here. Thank you for being here. Absolutely pleasure to have you. If you have not yet subscribed, please do that. Join the family. You cannot comment on the comment section when we are doing the live shows except you subscribe. So please subscribe and yeah, hit the like button and please put your notification bell on so that you can be notified whenever we are live. So we are doing Gist Mass, and today is the is day 7 of Gist Mass. And today I have a guest. Uh, the story we are sharing today is an unusual one. Okay, it's an unusual one. But you, by the time she finished narrating her story, you will see that this young lady is really desperate. She's desperate and she needs help. I believe very strongly that she's been a victim of so many things. Okay, she's been a victim of her circumstances. She's been a victim of poverty. She's been a victim of family, and she's been exploited because of her youth and innocence and naivety and so on and so forth. So, my people, we are here to do some good, like I said, by the grace of God. May God give us the grace to be able to make a difference in this young lady's life. Her name is Mercy, and she is currently in Nigeria. Okay. So, as you guys know, on this platform, for now, we are dealing with our people who live in the diaspora. So I've had a lot of people who approach me from, different African countries, including Nigeria, saying, "Oh, I need this, I need that, I need to share." And I usually just, politely say, for now, we're only dealing with, Africans or, people who live in the diaspora. That's what we are dealing with at the moment. It's not because I'm being mean or I don't want to help. It's just that at the moment, before we can go to Africa, we need to have structures in place. We need to have a lot of resources in place. So that's why I was asking for sponsorship. If we get like a regular sponsorship that is going to be something that is like a monthly or quarterly sponsorship, then we'll have the resources that we need to help people back home in Africa. So there are so many reasons why we are not taking people from Africa at the moment. I believe strongly in my spirit, as God helps us, that we'll grow to that stage where we'll be able to do more for people who live back home. So this lady just contacted me and she was calling and calling and calling me. I was like, oh my God, this is a Naija number. What have I done now to deserve this person calling me? I didn't even know it was a woman. Please like this video as you're coming in. Anyway, I picked up. Usually I don't pick up this call except we have an appointment. I don't pick it up because it doesn't work for me that way. It has to be arranged. And then she started telling me stories about you this and that. Okay, let me just give you a brief background before I bring her in. Like I said, her name is Mercy. I'm going to try and connect to her by WhatsApp, but the network again is problematic. Okay. Actually, let me dial her now so she can be hearing me while I'm talking. Um, the network is problematic. I did try to talk to her a few minutes ago and it was cutting off and on. Mercy, are you there? Yes, ma, I'm here. Okay, just hold on. I'll bring you in a minute. Let me just do some introduction, okay? Okay. All right. So Mercy is a very young woman. She got married off very early. Uh, very early 20s. She got married off. And what happened was that the man that married her went from the UK to go and marry her in Nigeria. I don't know the whole story, but this is the bit that I know. She's going to fill in the gaps and tell us. She's going to tell us the parts that I don't know yet. And he brought her here, and then they started having problems. You know, this imported wife thing, and they started having problems. And she said to me that whenever they have issues, the guy is always saying, I am going to send you back. Whenever they quarrel, he will say, I'm going to take you back to Nigeria. You've come to Obodoyibo, you've opened your eyes now, you want to start behaving like Obodoyibo woman. And he was quite abusive towards her. All right. So she started having babies. And before you know, she's got two babies, she had two children, and she was pregnant. And then when she thought that things have settled down and they are managing life now as it is, she didn't know that the guy was still intent on sending her back, deporting her back to Nigeria. So he had a plot. He came up with this massive plot of how there was going to be a family celebration back home in Nigeria. Oh, I have to go with my family and I'm going to take you and the kids because it's a family event and we all have to be there. All right. And because she's so naive and young, if somebody has been telling you that I'm going to take you back to Nigeria, would you get ready and follow that person to go? But she was young, like I said, she's still very young. And she was thinking that, oh, it's a family thing. I have to go. So she got herself ready, got her two kids ready, and she was pregnant with the third baby. Mhm. Things are happening in this life for my people. If she didn't send me photographic evidence of everything, I would not have believed her. I told her, I said, well, you can't be just a random person that will just come and, come and telling me cock and bull story. Not that I don't believe you, but I need evidence. I need proof. Come and see my phone. She was flooding my phone with pictures, everything, the babies, the wedding ceremony, everything when she was in the UK, everything. So she sent it. So I got confirmation that she's actually telling me the truth. And that's why I decided that okay, we need to do something about this. I can't just hear this and look away. I can't look away like I didn't know. Yeah. So Neka, welcome, my darling. My para Neka. So my people, let's not drag Matao because she's Mercy is here to fill in the gaps, like I said. She was pregnant with the third baby with two small babies. They went to Naija. My people, when they got to Nigeria, this guy took her passport away and left her in the family home with his parents and returned back to the UK. She had another baby, the third one, while living with the parents. And she said that what she went through while living with the parents was, if she thought that, she was going through a lot, you know how Mongopak parents always end up giving birth to Mongopak children? I think it's something similar to this. What she went through, being back home in Nigeria now, stripped of everything, take her passport taken away, and pregnant with two young children, left with in-laws, was like everything she was going through in the UK was amplified. The guy came back to the UK and left her there. She had another baby there, which third baby now, and she carried on. She wanted to leave. Her parents told her she needs to stay. Okay, she has to stay. And then she carried on living with them with everything she was going through. She was living with them, the in-laws. And she said it was hell. And then the guy came back again I don't know how it happened. Maybe she will tell us how it happened. But she managed to get pregnant for the fourth baby in that house. And then it was after she had the fourth baby. And then he left her again and came back. She had the fourth baby in Nigeria. And then it was after he came back that I think she got fed up and she was like, this is too much. I can't deal with this anymore. These people are maltreating me. She decided to leave. She decided to leave. Am I right, Mercy, in the way I'm narrating the story so far? Or did I make any errors?
He asked me to leave. I didn't leave. He asked me to leave and he gave a date that if I don't, then it's my life. It's all up to me that this is the date I must leave. So it was a must. I had to.
Why did he ask you to leave after 4 children?
Okay. He said that I need to go back to my parents for home training. That I wasn't trained very well. So I should go to the far north. And the north, they were killings and all of that. I was scared my children were gonna die. I couldn't just carry them for. I was pleading. I went to church. I involved the priest. Nobody heard my story.
Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on, Mercy. Try and put yourself together, okay? I know it's traumatic for you. I know it's not an easy thing. I mean, the worst thing you can do to a woman is to take her kids away. Okay? Most women walk through fire because of their children, right? So I want to understand something here. When he said go back to the north, were your parents living in the north?
Yes, ma. Yes.
Okay, so he wanted you to return back to your parents to get the home training you didn't get before he married you, according to him.
Yes.
Okay, also, I want to clarify something, Mercy, before we proceed. Sorry, I just want to make that part clear. When you knew that this man didn't want to bring you back to the UK after he took your passport, when you went to Nigeria with pregnancy, you were living with his parents, then he came back from obodooyinbo and got you pregnant again, right?
Yes, yes, ma.
So did you think that maybe the marriage will still work, or I mean, what was going through your mind that period when you were getting when he came back to visit after he had taken your passport away?
I was thinking it was gonna get better, and I couldn't just leave because number one of the kids, and two, my parents won't let me. My dad actually said if he decided I would die of hunger, that I should die of hunger there instead of coming out.
So your parents say you should remain there, you must not come home. You guys
Yes,
remember that video? You remember the video I played for you guys a few days ago about the woman in the Nollywood movie that say, "Go back to your husband's house." Okay, something like this. Okay, right. So he gave you a date to leave. First of all, before we talk about
yes,
you leaving, tell me a little bit about your experience in that house. The first time when he dumped you there with your in-laws, and it dawned on you that you were not coming back to the UK.
I was broken. I was actually looking for debt because there was no need living, and seeing that I can't feed my kids because he took my money. Because before we came back, he was asking that I do some expenses in the UK, that he was gonna pay me back. I didn't know that was the plan to also take all of the money I worked for.
Were
So
you
when we
working?
got to Nigeria,
You were working in the
yes,
UK before you went for this so-called family event in Nigeria.
yes, I was pregnant and working a night shift. I was pregnant with my second and doing a night shift.
And you say he took money from you as well.
Yes, yes.
When you got to Nigeria, how did he take your passport? Was it like he was holding the passport when you traveled, the passport for you and the children, or did he just come and
No,
say,
no,
okay,
no,
tell me?
no, no. The passports were in my bag. They were in my handbag. So, coming back to Nigeria, and everybody was like, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I never knew that everything has been planned. I was so naive. So, they took my bag, my handbag, like they were like saying welcome. I didn't know that everything has been planned out. So
So
it was when they took my handbag
so it
that
was
they
planned
took
with
away
his
my.
It was planned with his family. His family were aware that this was what was going to happen.
Yes, yes.
Okay, try and compose yourself because on this platform, YouTube does not allow, it doesn't allow crying. Okay? Sorry, my dear. Bele, I know it's hard for you. Just try and put yourself together because you finally have an opportunity to share this story now. Okay? So just put yourself together so you can tell people what happened. So they took your passport and then he left.
And that of the kid. And then my child, she hasn't completed her immunization. I was pleading, please bring me the red book. Let me know where the immunization stop. But he didn't until when he was late. He actually brought it and bringing it back. He came again and collected it. So I wasn't left with any proof to show that I was in the UK or anything. I was basically stripped of everything I had.
And you said that you went to the embassy in Nigeria to go and complain to them.
I called.
You
I
called
called
the
the
UK embassy in Nigeria and you said they said because the children has dual citizenship. Unfortunately, they are in their home country as well, so they couldn't intervene. Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's what they said to you that the children are there, and uh-huh. Okay, what's happened since then?
Yeah. Because
Since
I told them okay. Is it after we came back?
No, 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 no. After he gave you a date to leave. You say he gave you a date to leave, and then when you were leaving, you took some of the kids with you to leave, right?
Yes. Yeah. He gave me a date to leave, but he asked that I live with only 2 kids. I should leave the citizen ones, the two that were citizens. I should leave them with his parents. Then I should go with the non-citizen, the two that were non-citizen, the smaller ones, which were my baby wasn't up to a year then. So I left with I on that day I refused. I wasn't going there. I had a revelation which where I might lose my son if I take that move. I begged, I involved the church, but everything turned out in their favor. I don't know how that happened. So he gave a date, and I told him on voice notes that I'm not gonna go. That you should come back, take me there with your hand. So if anything happened to my children, I know you're the one that killed them. So he called my parents and was threatening.
Okay.
So my dad had.
So your parents told you to return the children back to him.
No, no, this was when he asked me to leave. I said I wasn't gonna go. So he now called my dad to threaten that nothing concerned him with me again, or that I must leave his house on so date. So my dad said I should come out, that I don't know what they are capable of doing this time, considering what they did to me when they found out I was walking my way to come back, because they beat me and got me naked and all of that. So he said I should just come out with my life. So that morning, I couldn't leave my kids. I mean, my second daughter, that one I told you that had
Mercy, can you hear me? Do you want me to pause and call you back? Because you are still, I told you, because of the platform where we are, the story is very sad, and I know you are hot, but you cannot be crying. YouTube does not allow it. I'm not trying to be mean. Do you want me to give you a break? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So that morning I left with the 4 of them. I couldn't bear leaving them, and they were crying, "Mommy, please don't go." So I took the 4 of them, since I had been given a date to leave. So I took them and I left. So he now called my dad and threatened that he was gonna take my brother to where he's gonna be tortured. if I
Okay.
don't return back to British citizen back to his family house.
Okay, so sorry, I know you are new to this platform. There are so many words we don't use here. Uh okay, that's why I was trying to paraphrase the story because I know you are not very familiar with YouTube, but it's okay. YouTube does not allow certain words. Right. So your brother is living with a family member, and he said if you don't return two of them that are British citizens, the senior children, that he was going to deal with your brother basically. So your mom said you said your mom said children belongs to their father. You should return them.
Yes.
So you return all four of them, or you return
Like
only
in
two
Igbo
of
land,
them?
I returned the two that he asked me to return. That in Igbo land is the man that have children, not the woman. That was my mom's exact words. And my dad was pleading that he's gonna die you, that he's gonna die you. I should take the kids back, that he's gonna die you. So I had to take the two that he asked me to bring back,
Okay.
and I prayed for them and I let them go after praying for them.
Okay. So what happened to the other two? The other two younger ones that are not British citizen?
Okay. So where I ran to for shelter, he called the man that has the house and told him that if he don't send me out of his house, that he's gonna deal with him. So I had to run again away from there, and I ran to the village because I couldn't travel to the far north. I was scared of losing my life and the children because the road is bad, and we were supposed to go on the road, not even on air. So I ran to the village and I stayed there for some time. So we were not feeding well. He wasn't bringing money. It was basically reverend fathers, priests, and people that I run to that were supporting me with money. I was buying diaper, I was feeding. It was hard. So until I gathered some help, so and somebody got me a small place to stay so that I can look for something. So he got to know. It's like he was monitoring me. I don't know. So he got to know I'm in a certain place that I've left the village. And he called my dad again to tell him that he doesn't care about me or what I am doing. But all he's saying is that nothing should happen to those kids. That if anything happened to those kids I'm carrying, that all of my family, he will deal with us, and that my dad is going to regret his life. So my dad called me and told me what he told him. So I told my dad, since he asked me to leave, he has never given me 1 naira. He took all of my certificates. He took all of my money, both in pounds and in naira. I am basically begging to feed the children, and he also is now saying I should nothing should happen to them. What am I supposed to do? And since then, feeding the kids was hard. I mean, they were not feeding well, they were losing weight and all of that. And my baby was young, then he was 1 plus. So I said, okay, since he said this, and considering the type of person that he is, I was scared maybe something might happen to the kids and he will come for my life or something. So I prayed for the kids and I took them back to where their siblings were, because he called. There was a time he made a call to say that the two British citizens that are with his parents, that they are doing very well, eating very well. I mean, why won't they eat very well? He's feeding them, but he left these two with me to suffer.
So
They
you
are
had
not
to
going
take
to
them
feed
back.
them.
You had to take the two kids back again after this one that he called your father again to threaten your father. Mm.
Yes, because the kids were starving. So instead of them to die in my hand when their dad is a billionaire, so that was the best thing I could do then. After praying for them, I explained to them. I know they were not understanding me. They were little, but I just called them, two of them, and explained to them and prayed and took them so that they can see that at least I can starve alone.
So since you took them back, how has life been for you, Mercy?
It has been very difficult. Even feeding is hard because I didn't. I had my certificate. I've been telling my parents, please, I don't want again. Go get my certificate. How can I be like this? Somebody took all of my money. And you guys are not saying anything. But my parents, I don't know. Life has been very difficult, no job, no work, all my money, my kids that I suffered for because I went through hell because of them. And today I can't even see my babies. So life has been very hard. Like
Do they allow
sleeping,
you?
and
Do they allow you to visit the children?
he actually called my parents to tell them that not me nor them themselves or any member of my family is allowed to go to the kids, to come to the house and see the kids. That anybody that does that he's gonna arrest that person for kidnap.
So I
They
want to believe that because when we're having this conversation, I want to believe that this man is rich, his family is rich, and your family is poor. Because I don't understand how
yes,
an in-law that came to marry you from your parents can be issuing decrees like this and doing whatever he likes. Whenever he likes, he calls your dad. He issues, he will be authorizing, he will be giving them instructions and telling them what he wants, what he doesn't want, and this is what he does. I mean, and your parents just be following as if he's their leader or he's their oga. Because I mean, you might be poor, but you need to have your dignity. That's the thing. But your parents obviously are scared of him
yes.
because he's
I
rich and
don't.
powerful.
Yeah, yeah. My dad is very scared of him and respects. He sees him as his god. I don't know why.
Right. And this man came to marry you from your father. Are you sure he married you before he brought you to the UK?
Yes, we did both court, white, and traditional wedding. I have the proofs and the dates. I can send them to you.
No, you sent me the wedding pictures before, and you should see the day of their wedding. If you see this
We
man,
did court and
if you see this man, if you see the picture, she sent me everything. I have them on my phone. You would think, I mean, I'm sure you thought your life has changed for the best the day you were doing that wedding. They look so happy. This man looks so responsible. What happened? I mean, I want to take you a little bit far. I know this is not how we usually do the story. We always start from beginning to, but it doesn't matter. And there's a reason why I'm doing it this way today because obviously she's trying to be careful because she's scared. You see, that's why I wanted to just narrate the story. It's just I didn't know everything. She's actually very scared to come and share the stories out of desperation now because she's so worried about what this man is going to do to her family if she speaks. Yet, she's stranded in Nigeria, passport taken away, certificate taken away, no source of income, no money, parents are poor, and she's been denied access to her 4 children. My people, hi. Now, wow. Well, how did you meet him? How did you guys meet? Is it like are you how did you meet and how did he come to marry you
yeah,
and bring you to the
in
UK?
the village because we're in the same place.
Oh, you are from the same place. Okay. Okay. And when you came to the UK, let me ask you, Messi, what was the issues? Give me an example of the issues you were having before he started saying that he was going to take you back to Nigeria because he said it many times that he would take you to Nigeria. Well, give us an example of some of the issues that we were
Yeah,
having.
he said, okay, back in the okay, because he's very hot tempered. Little things get him so upset, and even things that made no sense. One of the issues he was complaining about were house chores. That he does house chores with me. That a woman, because he wanted me to be a complete African woman, even though I'm having babies and working, I'm supposed to be doing everything as well. So anytime I don't do them, even though I had baby to look out for, it's a problem. So that was one of the issues. House chores. He will say I didn't sweep the house at this time. I didn't do the dishes.
So
So I know.
house chores was causing problem because he didn't want to help, even though you had two young
Yeah.
babies at that time and you were pregnant, so he didn't want to do house chores. Okay, what else? You say he's hot tempered. What else was causing problem in the marriage before he said he would take you back?
I can't listen. When he also said I'm always on social media. That every time my life is on Facebook, I'm always posting pictures on Facebook. I don't know what that has got to do with what is disturbing him, but he said I'm always on social media. So I don't know. His reasons are not just something you can just say this is it. It's just minor things that are not even up to making a case from. Like before I got my papers, when he finally gave me, there was this job he got, but I was actually the one doing it for him. But he gets paid, but he won't. Sometimes he gives me little, sometimes he won't even give me. There was a time his parents came, I think I bought grapes for them, and he'll be like, who asked you to buy this grape? For that I won't give you money. So I was just like a slave. It was actually my getting my papers that made me started fighting for my right. I need to go and work. So the problem is, I don't know. This was the things he said even when he was back in Nigeria. Because before he would do the dishes, he would take pictures and videos and send it to his family members back home.
My goodness. Doing dishes was a major problem in your house, in your marriage, because this man did not believe that he should do dishes. He would take pictures to send to his family to tell them that he's doing dishes. And he has a pregnant wife with two young children who is also working and bringing income. And I know they see the issues, so I hope you guys are listening. Oh, all you judges and lawyers who always come here to criticize us. How can doing dishes be a problem for a married person when you have a young family, you have a young wife with children who is working? Doing dishes, for goodness sake, is a problem. He will take a video to show his family that you are not doing the dishes by yourself. You are were you the one telling him to go and do dishes, or I mean, what was happening with that? Yes,
That is the problem. That is the problem. It's not me. You will be doing it and you'll be complaining. Oh, yeah, why are you doing it? Leave it now. When I have the strength, I will go and do it.
so that's a problem there. You see, it happens in a lot of households, dishes, cleaning, and things like that, domestic chores, because a lot of our brothers are not domesticated and they don't see any reason why they should lift their finger to do anything in the house, right? Okay, so now he wants a clean house. He wants kitchen that is clean. He doesn't want plate. You cannot do it all the time. So the plates will pile up. So he will do it in annoyance because he doesn't want the plates to pile up. But before he does it, he will be taking videos, recording to show his family back home that you are not a good wife, basically, because you are not washing plates. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to talk about something. When you got your papers, was there any time that he got physical with you? Was there any police involvement in your relationship yet before you got deported?
Because of my background, before they will tell you never call police on your husband or all these African husband that I had. Even though there was he never hit me in the UK, though he did in Nigeria, and he practically told me that, oh, you think this is UK. But in UK, I remember the day there was the day I went for antenatal. I was pregnant my second daughter. My midwife, actually, when she was checking my BP, she was like, are you going through any domestic violence? I didn't know how she knew, only from checking my BP. So I lied. I said, no, nothing of that. So the other time, my landlord got involved because he actually raised his hand to hit me. So I used a pot and waved it and started screaming, and the neighbors came out, and my landlord actually came that day and asked him to leave the house, that he wasn't going to sleep there. I think that was the last straw that broke the camel's back. He made video calls to his parents. Hey, look at she now look at what is happening. I'm not sleeping in my house. So I think that was what though you have been sending pictures of. I think after that incident, they now planned and brought me back.
So they saw you as a village girl that was brought to London who was being emancipated. Now you know the land. You got papers. So now that's why he came up with that plan that they had an event, a family function in Nigeria, so that he can get you back because he knows there's no way he can take you back. Hmm. My goodness.
Relocated us to somewhere else in the UK before taking us, so that nobody in the place where we were would ask about us. So he had everything planned out, because even when I was contacting some solicitors, they said the person that did this did an underground search, that he had everything planned and going well for him. Because before he moved us to Nigeria, he shifted us first to another place in the UK, just so that, because we stayed long where we were, so that people won't notice our absence. So he said, yeah, we are relocating. So that relocating still in the UK, but it was there that he took us back to Nigeria, just so that people would not know his plans really.
Did you have any friends in the UK? Did you talk to anybody before you going to Nigeria, or in your mind you just thought you are going to
I
do?
did. I thought.
Mhm. Go ahead.
No, all my friends knew I was going for a family occasion. Even the midwife and the doctors that was treating my child, they all knew that I was going for a family occasion because I told them.
Hmm. Yes. Peculiar. You are very right. Peculiar one. He was very strategic. He did his homework. He researched it, and I'm sure he thought about this girl that I brought from the
Yeah,
village.
the solicitors.
So you contacted the solicitor here in the UK or in Nigeria?
It's in UK really. I told a friend who contacted one, and he was like, the person that did this did a very good underground research.
Hmm. My main issue now is that in Nigeria, and this is why, I try not to, get involved with things that are happening, because the laws there are different from what happens here. Nigeria is the society is so messed up that even if you say you cannot even fight him. He's rich, he's powerful. How are you going to fight him to get your children? It is a battle that it is not an easy thing for you to even get your children, because he's rich and powerful, and you have no money, you have nobody. Your parents are, they are not able to help you. So, what do you want to do? Mercy, are you there?
I basically want to start, yes, I basically want to start my life back, like hopefully get some contributions and just start my life. I know if I start something with time, then I can go fight for my kids. Because I know if I have the money today, I can fight for those children. But without the money, I can't really. Because even if I go take them now, how do I feed them?
So you want to start like a business, or do you want to come back to the UK? I think the best plan might be for you to come back, since you are not even seeing the children. At least you have a better opportunity to have more money if you come back to the UK. Do you have indefinite leave on your passport?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
No,
somebody.
it was leave to remain that I had. Like he threatened that I would never, that if I like, I should go behind him and go and look for the children's certificate, that whatever I want to do to come back to the UK, that the embassy will tell him that I will never. He was swearing with his life that I will never come to the UK again.
So the leave to remain is, there's a date on it that it expires, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it expired now? Do you think it's expired?
Yes, ma. It's expired now. Yes, ma. It's expired now.
Oh my God, it's even worse. It has expired. Oh my God. Wow, my people, it's more complex than I thought. I thought that she had like because the one they call indefinite leave is that, it doesn't expire. Even if your passport expires, you can renew your passport and you can still use it to come and go. It's basically like having a what you call green card in America. That's what they call indefinite leave here. There's no date to it, it doesn't expire. But definite leave is that they will renew it again. And now she stayed in Nigeria and the thing has expired. And it's a spouse kind of arrangement. So without that man, there's no even way they are going to renew it. How are they going to renew? So, I mean, I think Mercy
Yeah,
is
that was
between.
like he was threatening.
She's between what they call it. I don't know how they say it. The devil and the deep blue sea. Paper don't expire. Passport, you can always go and get another passport to say your passport has it's been stolen or you've lost it. But if there is no permanent residency, no green card, then what is the hope of coming back? She cannot travel. She cannot travel. Yes, thank you very much. The rock and a hard place. She's between a rock and a hard place. So, I mean, I'm confused. I'm just so confused. Oh my God. So, how are you surviving at the moment in Nigeria, knowing how hard it can be in Nigeria? You say you've got certificate, but you cannot even have it to go and look for work. How are you surviving so far? And how long have you been in Nigeria now?
I've been in Nigeria now for 5 years.
Hey. And I mean, it took you too long to speak out. If only you had,
It's because
yeah, go ahead.
the situation surrounding all of, I've contacted the embassy more than 3 times. They were saying the same thing. So I thought they were the only one that could help me. It was recently I like, and the situation surrounding my problems, my family, my brother whom is
Yeah,
interested,
yeah, yeah, that's okay.
all of that.
Mm. I mean, somebody is asking, are you divorced from him now, or are you still legally married?
No, we're still legal married. I've been begging my parents that please, I don't want again, that they should say something so that I will be free, even legally. But they are not helping me.
So you are still legally married to him, even though you haven't seen him, you have not seen your kids. I wish when you came to
Yes.
me that your visa has not expired or your papers had not expired. Then we would have been able to find a way around it to get you a new passport, help you to apply to go to the embassy. They will just give you the definite the leave to remain will just be given to you in the embassy. They don't
Yeah.
need, but now it's expired.
That was why he took my phone and everything and put me in his parents' house where I will be monitored and give strict this information that I should not have any other number. Like I was given a Nokia touch that I cannot communicate with my friends in the UK. I should leave Facebook. So I didn't know that all these were plans to like tie me down so I cannot speak to people for help. So all this contributed to me not also speaking because my phone was taken also by him when they took the passport. They also took the phone. There was no communication. So recently I started contacting friends because I was giving Nokia touch. So no social media.
How long were you in the UK for? Somebody is asking. How altogether, how long did you live in the UK before he got you back to Nigeria? Mercy,
It's 3 years plus.
3 years plus. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I want to open the comment section so that, because me, in fact, this is so complex. I don't even know where to begin. This is so complicated. Eh?
I'm gonna suffer that I'll be the most social person in Nigeria, that he will put me in a situation that he will put me and will just pack out. So he said so many evil things to me, but though I'm rejecting them because I believe that he's not a man that owes everything. He feels he's taking my money, my passport, my certificate, that I will just be like that because he said it with his mouth that he's going to be useless, not me. And he's going to be the most richest person in Nigeria.
Don't, we are worried about money. Which money? He's taking 4 of your children. You had pregnancy 4 different times and gave birth, and you can't even see those children. That is even more devastating,
Yeah.
my darling. Oh, poor girl. Okay. All right. Don't worry. Yeah.
I need to back.
Okay. That's all right. Okay. Don't worry. We will see what we can do. I'm just going to ask for advice, information, whatever we can do. This is, I mean, if you know anything, I mean, please, anybody that is listening to this story that has any idea of what we can do, how we can help Mercy, how we can, because me, I don't even know where are we going to start from. Initially, before I brought the show on the live show, before today, because she contacted me over a week ago, and we've been arranging it. I told somebody about it, and the person I said, "Oh," and the person said, "Bridget, this is very easy now. Let her just declare her passport missing. Do a new passport in Nigeria and go to the embassy." Me, I didn't even know that the paper they gave her the is definite leave to remain has expired. So it's even more complicated. So if you have any kind of advice in terms of what we can do for Mercy, if her story touches you, that this is a case of somebody that is rich and powerful who went to a poor family to take a young girl after giving him 4 children just because of very little issues. Social media, you're on social media, yeah, you can't wash plates, you're not a good wife. He decided, this is, if there's anything they call oppression, my people, this is oppression. And I don't know about you, but me, oppression makes me really mad. When people in Nigeria or people, Africans, feel that because of their position and because of their power that they have, that they can oppress innocent people who are not in their social state, who are not in their social class, and they can do anything, because this man is basically saying to Mercy's family that I will do whatever I like to you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know how it makes you feel, guys, but it makes me really, really mad. Okay? What can we do as a family to support Mercy? I need you guys. Let's rub our heads together. If you have any advice, if you don't have any advice, I'm going to say, if you don't have any advice, I'm going to say it's one of these cases whereby, we can't just give advice and information. We also need to do more, right? We're going to have to do more for Mercy, in terms of helping her. We have to do more, because this is too bad. This man has just is just used his power to say, okay, I will deal with you, and your parents, they can't do nothing. So whatever you can contribute, my people, we are going to contribute as well. We are not going to just use mouth this time. Right. I'm sharing my link in the comment section. Please, guys, come in. And my if you want to donate to Mercy, please use PayPal or Cash App is here. Whatever we can do, whatever we can raise to help her to start her life, because she's literally hopeless now. She's been told that
Mm.
I will deal with you. There's nothing you can do. Your parent, imagine in-law in Nigeria calling your in-law to tell your in-law that this is what I'm going to do to your daughter. Nothing you can do about it. The man has oh God, this is just power. It's a power play. I got you, my sister. You're welcome, Rita. Yeah.
Mm. Mr. V, good evening.
Good evening, my sister.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's so touching. So touching. Wallahi, as it is now. Yeah, I want to say something, because from the passport she has to renew is expired already. I don't know, Sister B, I want to say something. Can't
I'm not
she
hearing you properly. Can you speak a bit louder?
get her
Your
passport,
network is a
then
bit
do a tourist visa, then come in here?
I'm not
Okay,
hearing you properly.
Sister B, can you hear me?
Okay. Your network is a bit bad, so please come back again so that we can move on
Hello,
very. Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, go on. Okay.
Okay, hello, Sister B. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I was trying to say something. I said, yeah, because from her passport, the passport even has expired. From what I'm saying, because she has spent 5 years already. So, is it possible for her to renew her passport, then get into the embassy and do a tourist visa? Then she come in here and she seek asylum. Then she can start from there. I
No,
think
that's a
that's
very
another
long.
solution.
No, I don't know. I don't know. We can explore all
She's in
options,
the
but
Sister
mhm.
B, she's in the system already. She's in the system already, because if she's going to seek asylum, she has to bring all this story in, because it's a genuine case. Already her 2 kids are with the guy, so she has a very genuine case there. You understand? Because she has to go into the system all over again, then they will look into it. I think that's the only way she can come into this place to stay.
So you are saying that she should get a new passport and apply for asylum in Nigeria to come back to the UK?
No, no, no. She can't apply in Nigeria. She has to get a passport, get a tourist visa. Then she come in, and then she has to take asylum in the airport. They
Is
can't
it
send
easy
her
to get
back.
tourist visa? UK embassy can be really crazy. I'm telling you. You know you can live in the UK before they will still deny you visa. They can.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you have to demonstrate to them what
That's
you are
true.
coming to do, who you are visiting, where you are staying, how much money you have, and all that. But I mean, it's an option. We can look into it and see. But asylum from Nigeria never really works with UK, unfortunately. It
It never
doesn't
really
really
work.
work.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
That's what
it
I'm.
doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm saying. If she can get a tourist visa to go in there, then when she gets to the airport in the UK, she cannot seek asylum over there. How do you see that?
Okay.
Because I don't know. I think that's where we
Yeah.
have to contribute to help. Because
Yeah, we need
I
to
don't
contribute
mind doing her
money.
passport
Yeah.
for her for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
She
mind
needs
paying for the
money to do
passport for now
anything she's
because
going to do now. Even if she cannot come back abroad, let her have some small money to
yeah,
start a small business in Nigeria.
to start
Because
something with. Yeah,
even if
yeah.
she's going to come back, it's going to take a long, oh my God, this is so
It's
sad.
gonna take a long time. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. All
Ah,
right.
it
Thank
is
you very
well.
much, my sister. Yeah. Yeah, thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
Please,
wahala.
oh, my people, let's not just give advice with mouth, oh. Let's contribute for her. Oh, I beg you in the name of Jesus. I don't like doing this. I do this very occasionally when the case is really, really serious. And this young woman's case, 4 children taken away from you every day. I don't know how she does it, that she's not lost her mind. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Mm. Welcome, my sister. Kitchen connoisseur. How body? Unmute yourself. You're unmuted, oh. Kitchen connoisseur.
She come from poor home now. Ah, Tony. I tell you, Tony, I thank God though. I remember when I did young, he get
Hello.
one man when he be saying
Hello.
auntie they stay near us before I come
Hello.
England. Hello?
Coco Ubas, you are alive.
Hello, Auntie B.
Eh, you dey
I'm
yarn
at
dey
work.
go. I don't heard you already. You dey talk your own story for the background.
Auntie B. I was just talking to one of my friends here. We were discussing about this kind of issue, something that almost happened like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I didn't know.
Okay,
I
what do
didn't
you have to
know.
say, my sister?
Yeah,
This is a very
first of
serious
all,
case with mercy.
yes,
What
Auntie
can we
B.
do?
First of all, we need to establish what kind of stay does she have.
We
I
we
don't
know
think
that
she.
already. We
Yeah,
know
but
that
Auntie
already.
B, we don't know if she has indefinite to remain,
It's not
indefinite
indefinite.
leave.
You didn't
Maybe
follow the
she
story from
has
the
the.
beginning.
Yeah, I did.
She
I
doesn't have
did.
indefinite. She has leave to remain that's expired.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay. It means that is stay. She has the stay.
yes, she has a permit to stay that's expired now
Ah, okay. I see. I
because she's been
catch
in
that
Nigeria
now.
for 5 years.
Ah, that would be a bit difficult, Auntie B, because probably he got that paper under his husband. You see.
Not probably. She
Oh,
got it under the husband.
okay. There you go. So it's gonna be kind of trickish to to get it like that. I don't know. I don't know what we can do for her about that. It will be nice for her to really come back. It will be nice for her if she can come back to England. It will be better for her. Oh, it's really hard. It's a bit trickish. And the paper has
Yeah,
expired as well.
yeah.
I
Do you have
wish it
anything to
wasn't.
say? Also that
Yeah,
yeah, we need constructive, advice, information so that we can move on very quickly. I want to take as
I'm
many
not.
people as possible.
Auntie B, I am lost now because I didn't know
I can
it was
tell.
stay. Yeah, I didn't know it
Mm.
was stay
It's
she has.
expired. Yeah, it's expired.
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
she has the indefinite because before I had my British passport, I had the 10 years indefinite stay, and it does expired after 10 years.
Before
Even with
indefinite, you have definite. So there are stages in visa. So
uh,
you have she came here with a spouse visa. They gave her because they keep changing it. They gave her
yeah,
leave to
they
remain. Leave to remain has an expiry date.
it
And the
does.
man knew that after that one, they will give her
Yeah,
indefinite. That's why he took
yeah,
her back to Nigeria quickly before she can get the
yeah, that
permanent
was
stay.
what he did. Oh, I wish she knew people that would have given her advice and said, "Don't go, don't listen to him, don't." Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm helpless. But I will
It's okay.
contribute, Auntie B. I will
Yeah,
contribute for
please let's
her.
contribute. Thank you, my
Yes,
sister.
I will definitely contribute. I'm so helpless. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for her, and I know how the kind of suffering she will be going through in Naija. I know.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you, my
so
sister.
helpless. I'm sorry. I will contribute something for her, definitely, Auntie.
All right, thank you so much, Coco Baz. I appreciate you. Empowered, you're welcome. Empowered, I can hear you. Hello? Can you hear me? Empowered? Okay, I'm going to move to Chinwe.
Hello, Sister B.
Hi, Chinwe. How are you, darling?
I'm fine, and you?
Not too bad, not too bad, sweetie. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you. This story is so sad, so sad. But I think we should start with this. Since she does not, it will not be easy for her to come back to the UK legally.
UK.
Let us.
UK.
It's not even possible because she
You
does not
never know
have a
UK.
permanent. Yeah, I
I
know.
think
I know.
UK, their madness too much, oh, this country.
Ah, I
Honestly.
know. Even here in Sweden too, it's not easy with that's her own system. With what she has on ground, there's nothing she can do to come back legally. So I think we will start with this. Um, uh, let's not start with making some donations so she can be financially stable. So when somebody wanting to be back to so let's
Hmm.
start with making some donations first so she can be balanced. She can be a
Yes.
little bit balanced. Her children
Mm-hmm.
were taken away from her.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just start getting her some help. Let's start with donations first.
This
Let's
young
stop.
woman, she's a very young, she's still in her 30s.
I understand. You could see from her
Hmm.
voice. Let's just start with helping her financially first so she
Mm-hmm.
could be stable. Let her keep away from her family. Let her go away from her family. Go to a place where her family will not see her, will not communicate with her. Let's just try and make her stable now so that when she's stable, it's going to be one step at a time. There are people
Yeah.
in Nigeria who are doing small business who can make it.
Yes, that's that.
She
I
doesn't.
think that, I mean, in my thinking, that's the first thing. She needs to
That is
stabilize herself to be able to feed and pay her own bills
precise.
before she can even be in a position to do anything like applying to come back or fighting to say,
Exactly.
I want to see my children or whatever. You
I'm telling
understand?
you, it is when you can fight for yourself, when you are alive, that you can fight another person who is fighting you. What she needs now is stability. And what
Mm-hmm.
is her stability? Let's equip her. Let's get her something to be doing in Nigeria, buying and selling, so she can feel like a human because now she's been dehumanized. That man
Yes.
dehumanized her. So that is just my own contribution. I think we should start from there. Then it's going to be like one step at a time. Coming back to the UK, going to any European country, I don't think is the best to start. I don't think it's the best stage to start with her now.
Yeah.
All she needs now is money to get herself on the right track. That is just my own contribution.
Okay, thank you very much,
Mm.
Chinwe. I really, really appreciate your contribution. Please,
All right.
guys, somebody is saying we need to establish what we are donating for first. HM, please, if you don't want to donate, it's not by force. This is charity, okay? But don't discourage people. Have you not heard a story?
She needs help, urgent help.
What kind of talk is that you are saying we need to establish?
Uh,
What are you establishing?
some people can be so insensitive. This
What
woman
do you
needs
want to
urgent help.
establish?
Mm.
You know what it means to be in Nigeria? You are jobless, no work, no business, nothing. They've taken her four children away. You are saying we need
And
to
this is
establish.
somebody who
What are
has
you
been.
establishing?
This is somebody who has lived in the West. This is somebody who has lived in the West. So she needs help now.
I
I
beg.
think she needs some
I
financial
mean,
help.
if
Yeah.
God puts it in your heart, it's not by force. Okay. If God lays it in your heart and you feel that this young woman's story has touched you, you want to do it, it's not for everybody. But if you're not going to do it, don't discourage other people who are led. Okay. Please, I beg you. Thank you. Tiger, you're welcome. Hi, Tiger. Are you there? Oh, you've cut off. Your internet is just cutting people off. Tola, you're next. You're
Hello,
welcome.
ma. So
Good evening.
I agree with
Mm,
what the last caller said, and
mm.
also it may be a little bit difficult because of the ban that is going on. So, like what she said, to establish a business, and if she can also get the certificates, if there's a way to get the certificates and also establish
Why will
business.
if not for wickedness, why will it take a certificate away for goodness sake? Eh? What kind of a thing is that? So that, he just wants to cut her off everywhere. So that she doesn't have money, she doesn't have her children. It's like, this is wickedness. He wants to punish her. Like, let me see how you are going to survive. You don't have a job, you don't have money, you don't have an income, you don't have nothing. I just quickly want to ask her.
Hello, ma.
Hi, Mercy. Uh, well, I'm trying to appeal to the
Yeah.
farm to see if we can get you some money. If is there any small business that you can do where you are now in Nigeria that you can use to sustain yourself, or do you already have something that you think you might be able to do if you have a little money to start for business?
Yeah, I think I can be buying and selling if I have some cash with me.
Buying and selling like what?
Like shoes or clothing.
I hear Okrika is moving very fast. How about that? You could do that, you know? You can go to Lagos and buy
Yeah,
Okrika and sell. Okrika is a good business. Anyway, okay, that's not a problem. Let's try and see what support we can get. Then we can talk about what you want to do later. Are you listening on YouTube?
yes, I am.
Okay, all right then. If you want to add anything, just text me, okay? Send me a message on
Okay.
WhatsApp. All right. So Tola, yeah, you were saying, sorry, I just wanted to quickly ask that
Oh, no,
question. Carry on, my
it's
darling.
fine.
Mm.
I'm also seeing the comments. Some people also said it's also if it's possible for to other places, but for now, like what the previous scholars they have been saying, trying if she can establish something, if there's a way to also get the certificate, if it's online, or from the
Or go
schools.
back to the school. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Even
or
if she
she can
gets
get it
certificate, is
online.
there work in Nigeria? Where's
That's
the
the
work in
problem.
Nigeria?
That's the
Where is the
problem.
work?
But
People
if
that have
it's
masters,
possible,
PhD self never get job. I think she has like OND.
mm,
So I don't know. I won't really. I mean, it's good for her to go and get. She can always go to the school to get a replaced certificate and swear affidavit to say they are lost. But all that takes money as well. You see,
it does. It
all
does.
that takes
So.
money. Yes, somebody is saying foodstuff business is better. Okay, that's a really
Mhm.
good idea. Foodstuff, people eat, right? So even if it's to be selling gari and things like that, she's not proud. She just wants to be able to feed and take care of herself and see if she even ever stands a chance to get children, get her children back. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Tola. Appreciate you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Please, oh guys, every little helps. Oh, it could be your sister. Oh, this can be anybody, close to you, your relative. Let's help Mercy. Whatever we can get her, okay, whatever we can get her in Nigeria, that will really, really help her to start something. It will make a difference in her life. Let us bring a little joy into this young woman's life. There's so much darkness in her life. She's seen so much pain and trauma. I mean, it's a little joy, a little Christmas cheer, a little Christmas joy will be wonderful for her. Please be generous, I beg you. Empowered, I've added you again. Can you hear me? Okay, you cannot hear me. Liz, your thing is not, your internet is not good, my dear. Socks, you're next.
Hey, Auntie B, good afternoon or good evening.
Good evening, sis. How are you, love?
I'm fine, oh, thank God. So, like
Mm,
I said in the chat, please, this is a save our soul moment.
thank you.
We are
Thank you.
over 500. Please,
No, 700. It's 783 people now watching.
so we are over 700. If we can just donate our widow's mite
Please,
to
please.
somebody that will not come back and tell us thank you, that is the blessing.
Yes,
That blessing is
absolutely.
priceless.
Mm-hmm.
When you can give a helping hand and nobody is coming to tell you thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Jehovah God will tell you thank you.
Amen.
I'm only on this line to say, please, let's help her financially.
Thank you.
Please,
Thank you
I
so
beg
much.
you. Her children, she would definitely, every good turn deserves another, and every bad turn deserves
Hmm.
another. Where she's going to see her children, and she will definitely see her children back, but we need to put her on her feet. She needs to smile.
Hmm.
Please, please, I'm begging every one of, even if it's a penny, cash up that money, please.
Cash App. Yeah, there's Cash App. There's
PayPal,
PayPal. Yeah. Please, it's on the
whichever way we
screen.
want to do it, please.
Look at the screen, oh, Ejo, my people, look at the screen. Whatever you can. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big.
Yeah,
As God
from just
blesses
hearing
you.
her talk, you will know she comes from a very humble background.
It is humble because she told me before. You know how I know her background is very humble? It's because of how the husband is always issuing decrees and the
You
father is
see?
running helter skelter.
You see?
Have you seen a father that will be so scared of the son-in-law that you gave your daughter
Hmm,
to in
hmm,
our culture? You've seen it
hmm,
before.
hmm.
You've seen that before. That's to tell you that this man knows that. You know how some of this Mongo Park that will say, I will deal with you and your family and
Family won't
nothing
say
will happen.
anything.
Yes. Yes, she's in that kind of situation.
But
He
know
knows
that,
that he will do it and nothing will happen. And that's why he enjoys the oppression
don't
because the
worry,
family are
he
poor.
will eat his own coin.
Hey.
Just know that the rejected stone is definitely going to be the chief cornerstone. She will smile again.
Amen. Thank
But
you so
please,
much, Soaps.
SOSO, save,
Mm,
let's save our sister. This is an
yeah.
emergency, big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Let's give
Thank
our
you.
widows might. Thank you, Auntie B.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Doyin thank you, my love. Doyin I have a Naira account, but you have to contact me later. Okay? Please contact me on WhatsApp so that I can send it to you. Or alternatively, I will just give you her own directly since she's in Nigeria. Okay? I will give you Mercy's account directly. So you just pay. No need to pay to my Nigeria account. Okay? Sam, please hold on. Let me take this call. Somebody is
Okay.
calling me. Hello, Obi.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Obi. I don't usually take calls. It's because I know you. I'm taking this call. Is on what is on this. We do this on YouTube. Do you want to say something about the show?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So so this lady's case is going to be very difficult, and it's a whole lot of complications.
Yes.
First of all, I would advise her to leave the children alone.
She should leave the children alone for now.
She should leave the children alone.
Okay.
She needs her sanity. She needs her strength.
Okay.
So if she has every information, every little detail will be important for her.
Okay.
If she wants to get adopted, I'm calling to leave my work, please.
Okay. All right then. Thank you very much, Obiora.
Yes, so I was saying she needs every important information concerning the husband, house address, maybe a social security. She stayed for 3 years. There should be something that will link to the husband and to the expired
passport.
Mm-hmm. Not her Nigerian passport, the indefinite leave that was given to her in UK.
They didn't give her indefinite leave. They gave her leave to remain. There's a difference.
To remain.
Yeah.
So she needs. There should be a code, a number. For 3 years. I'm sure she worked for that 3 years. Whatever she would have worked. So there should be something she needs to have. And someone here in the UK has to get a lawyer, because they have to get a lawyer for her, and she will apply and give the lawyer all the information the lawyer needs.
That one is a long thing, though. That one is a long thing. Yes, we are looking for, you know what we are looking at? We are looking at immediate, you know how you have plans, you have the immediate one, then you have the long-term one. Mm-hmm. All these things you are saying are long-term. For now, we are looking at the immediate, because somebody that cannot eat, how is she going to look for lawyer? How is she going to get passport? How is she going to do all that? No, that's long-term plans. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but we need to look at that later. Okay? All right. Thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, but she needs to get herself in order for the children, because those children will survive with or without her.
Yeah. Okay.
So
thank you. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. So people that are asking for our account number, I'm not going to share our account number here. Some of you are just so funny. Okay? You're asking for our account number. Somebody is hiding. It's a pseudonym she used. How am I going to put the account number here so that the guy will stumble on the video and know that she's the one we're talking about? I'm not going to do that. If you want to contribute, please contribute. If you don't want to contribute, God will raise people that will help Mercy. Thank you very much. Samolu, you're welcome, my brother. How are you?
Hello, Auntie B. I'm fine.
You're welcome. It was so lovely to see you on Saturday. Thanks for coming. Mhm.
Okay, okay. So on this case, we should have two plans for her: short-term plan and long-term plan.
God
This is my
bless you.
own suggestion. My own
Mm.
suggestion is number one, like you have said, we should all make effort to contribute money to support this lady.
Yes.
So because that's the immediate plan to rescue her from what she is going through at the moment, so that she can maybe keep herself busy to keep her sanity in place. And my second plan, long term plan, is to get a lawyer, a lawyer that we can ask that, do we have a case? Let us present our case to the lawyer that this is our circumstance. Do we have a case? If the lawyer said, yeah, this can be fought with the immigration, and they are going to get her a paper, because number one, in UK there is a law that calls right to family life. She has a British citizen, two British citizens. In fact, all her kids are a British citizen, irrespective that some are born in Nigeria, because the husband
Yes.
is a British citizen. So,
Yes.
like the previous scholar said, she needs to get all those information, give to the lawyer, who will now use that one to file a case. Because number one, there is in this case, our right has been violated. That is human right violation. She can abuse and all those stuff. Those are the things that they will use to file a case. But in the meantime, we all need to rally around and make sure that we contribute money for her, so that she can start something like a business. And whatever we have left, we can now get a lawyer and present the case. If the lawyer said there is a case that is going to be granted, then we now begin to pursue that one on the long run. So I think that is my own suggestion. And some of the information she needs to get is, number one, she has been in UK for 3 years, and she must have worked. The lawyer can prove to British embassy that this person has never been a liability to the system. She has worked, she has paid tax for 3 years, and this is what really happened, because she was owed against her wish in Nigeria. And these are what they will present to the embassy to get her as leave to remain back. That is what I believe we can do. But the most important thing is all of us to rally around and please make we contribute, even if it's $1, £1, whatever you can. Let us support this lady.
Thank you
She's really
very
going through a
much.
lot.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you so much, Samolu. Really, I really appreciate you. Yeah, I was just texting a friend of mine. She's my big sis, and she happens to be she's a barrister.
yes.
Thank God she's here now. So let's hear what she has to say. You're welcome, sis.
Oh, hi, Bridget. How are you?
It's so lovely to have you. I didn't know you were in the studio. I was busy texting you frantically. Please come into the studio. I need you. I need you.
I've been in the queue, but I'm a technophobe, so I must have been making some mistakes as well.
Yes, I added you
Yes,
before, but you were muted. It's so nice to have you. Please, I need your counsel on this one. Did you listen from the beginning?
I did, but I had a few quick questions before proceeding. One of the questions was whether the children are British or not.
So two of them already got their British citizenship before they got to Nigeria. The other two were born in Nigeria. The last two were born in Nigeria. So at the moment, I don't think if it's filed for them or he's processed their paper, but two of them definitely had their British citizenship because they were born here.
Okay, so the reason why I'm asking that is that a crime may have been committed by him in the sense that he deceitfully took the children out of Nigeria, and that may be seen as an abduction with no
Right.
intention of, if he had taken the kids out of the country and then left them with the mother, if the children were united with the mother, or if either him or the mother were looking after him, it would be fine. But he
Yeah.
took the children out of the country and he's given them to somebody else and is depriving the mother. In fact, the kids have been stolen from the mother. So
So it's a
right
case of
now,
adoption,
it's a case of
abduction,
abduction. Yes, it's a case of
abduction.
abduction, which is very
Okay.
serious and carries quite a significant jail time. So,
Right.
what the best course of action at the moment? I agree with everybody else. Let's get her on her feet. Let's give her something to eat. Get her, you know, operating a business and so on. And then the next thing, I mean, that needs to be something that can be set up quite quickly. And then the next thing she needs to start doing is she needs to start fighting for the kids. simplest way of doing it is she can approach the British Embassy and say to the British Embassy, these are my children. If these children were taken out of the country on British passports, there will be a record of them on the British system. So she
Right.
can say there are 2 children who are British. I don't know where they are, and they're certainly not in England. My husband smuggled them out of the country and he's hid them somewhere. These children have no access to me or to their father, and these children were stolen from me. And that on its own is enough to start a crime, at least for 2 of the kids.
Right. Okay. You've given us a
So
new perspective completely that I didn't know before. Thank you very much for that.
yeah,
Right.
so there is a cause of action in the sense that these kids have been taken away from their parents, and specifically as the mother, we do know that family law normally looks favorably on the mother more than the father. So
Yes.
this woman is not incompetent. She's not mentally ill. She's not neglected the children. She's never been found guilty of harassment or child neglect or anything. She's perfectly capable of looking after her kids. There's never been any history of her failing to look after the kids. So there's no reason why she can't have those kids.
Right.
And as such, he would be found wanting in terms of, why he decided to give the kids to a total stranger when these kids had a mother.
Can we approach the Home Office here, or does it have to be done in Nigeria?
I think because they are in Nigeria. I mean, if she had strong contacts here, like family or relatives, or if you want to do it on her behalf, you could even, as a social worker, say, I'm a social worker. I'm very concerned about a friend's children who were
Okay.
taken out of the country and were sent to Nigeria. She doesn't have them. Father is here. If you have the man's details here, even his name, just his name should be enough. His name and
Yes.
date of birth. She must know his date of birth and name and some
Yes.
address where he lived. So if she
Yes.
knows that, you can contact not even the Home Office, the police.
Right.
101.
Okay. All right.
Just call 101. You can even do it anonymously and say, I'm concerned. And can these be followed up? These kids were taken out of the country 5 years ago, and we don't know where they are. You don't know where they
Mercy.
are.
Mercy.
Hello, ma.
Yeah. Do you
Yes,
have
ma.
Do you have his address in the UK?
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
Where
So
did
he
she
does.
live
He doesn't
before?
live where you were living before. He doesn't live there anymore.
He blocked me all around, both social media, so I don't know his whereabouts. It was even a friend that was telling in the UK that was telling me he have a massive house. I don't know he's doing so well.
So he's moved away from where you were living before when you went to Nigeria 5 years ago.
Yes, yes.
Do you know his date of birth? Don't say it. Don't say it. But do you?
I know his full name that he's using.
You don't know his date of birth?
No, the one he's using on his paper, I don't know it.
He doesn't use his birth one. He has a football age he's using.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Does she know where he works?
Do you know where he works?
He doesn't work. He's a businessman.
Does he have a registered office where he goes, or business shop or something where he goes for business?
Yes.
Do you have the address?
No, I don't. I only know the name because he's never taken me there. He just said it's the name of.
You know the name of the business of his company?
No, not his company where he does his business. He just says the name. It's now that I'm beginning to know that everything has been pretense all the while. So there were so many things I didn't know.
And 5 years ago when you went to Nigeria, do you remember the address where you were living? The address you lived 5 years ago. Can you remember?
Yes, I know the address and the postcode, yes.
Okay, send it to me.
Okay.
All right? Okay. All right.
So her name alone and his name, his official name and her name should be fine. Because if the Home Office get into their database, they'll be able to link her name to his name. Because if she came in using his name, so they'll be able to find him. You can't hide in the UK. If you're official, you cannot hide. So he'll be found. So it's either somebody reports it here or she approaches the British
I'm reporting
Embassy.
it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm calling. I will call
Yeah.
101 and report
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Or
Report it,
police
or
non-emergency. I'll call them and report about concerns that I have about children. Once I get all the information, I'm calling.
yeah.
See, a child that
Or
said the mother will not sleep, that child will not sleep too. This is
yeah.
wickedness in the highest places. You
Yeah.
don't take somebody's 4 children, give them to your parents to be raising, and you push her out without her passport. You don't give her her certificate for her to look for a job, and you just crippled her to suffer. What kind of wickedness is this?
Sheer wickedness. I mean, it's really terrible. And the sad thing is that I think our sister must have been traumatized, and I think surrounded with people who are not so knowledgeable, because if she had, within days of the kids being taken away, still with her visa intact, gone to the to the British embassy in
Embassy,
Nigeria,
yes.
they would have recovered the situation and
This is what
sorted
we
it
say about
out.
information. Information is very, very
Yeah.
powerful. She didn't have the
Yeah.
information. She didn't know
Yeah.
what to do. 5 years later, she's just speaking out. You see how
Yeah.
scared she was? She was
Yeah.
even this evening, she called me, she had B. I don't know what I'm going to do. Or maybe I'll just send I written it down. She wanted to paraphrase it, and she's scared. The man has put the fear of God in her because of the threats to her and her parents. All the
and
time is
and and
threatening.
that and mention all those things to the police, that this man has threatened, his parents have threatened. If she knows his parents' address, she needs to give you his parents' address as well, so you give it to the police and say, if you're having difficulties with 101, walk into a police station
Would
and
she not
just
be
tell them.
afraid of the consequences if the police
Yeah.
contact him?
No, no,
Of
because
reprisal, like he might take action against her and her family in Nigeria if the police here in the UK now contact him and say, this is the information we have, that you've taken your children out of the country and you've abandoned them and you've abducted them and things like
so
that.
so in that case, that's how abduction works, isn't it? So in that case, you need to make sure you voice those concerns to the police, that this woman is frightened, he's threatened that he'll do ABCD if she ever says anything, if she ever tries to contact the kids, or if she ever does anything, and you think her life is at risk, you feel her life is at risk.
Okay, I can
Please.
also give them her number, so if they want to speak to her, they can
Yes.
speak to her directly.
Yes, yes, yes. And just tell them that she's a bit frightened and may not be as forthcoming, and that you are willing to assist in the communication. So maybe you could have a
Hello.
three-way conversation
Yeah, you
with
have
the
something
with
to
the with the
say,
police.
Mercy? Mercy,
Hello,
yeah,
ma.
yes.
I've gotten his date of birth. Thankfully, I have something that made me remember.
So you've
But
gotten the
now
date
that
of birth
his
that is using.
information is going right, my safety and that of my brother. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll talk later. Let me allow people to
Yeah.
contribute. I will talk to you later.
Okay, so just finally for me, I would say, I know people have been talking about, oh, she can apply for her status. I think her status is gone.
It's gone.
It's 5 years, it's gone. If
It's
she
gone.
ever
It's
has to come
expired.
back, if
Mm-hmm.
she ever has to come back, she's coming back in her own right. So it's her
Yes.
own application. I think the best thing to do is get her kids back. She can do that by taking the step that we're taking, by reporting to the police and getting a case of abduction
I've got
opened.
pictures. Thankfully, I've got pictures of their marriage. I've got pictures of the children, and she sent everything. So that can also help the police as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then once they've sorted her out and she's got her business going, she can live with her kids and sort herself out, and at
Yeah.
least be able
Yeah.
to see her kids. I think the father and the mother are also going to be in trouble. I mean, we can't say much about Nigerian law. I'm not from Nigeria, and I've seen a few movies where people bring the police and say, I'm getting you arrested. That's not the law. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah. That's
Money
Nigerian
doesn't
law. They do whatever they like because they have
Yeah,
money.
money does shouldn't dictate who gets arrested and
Yeah.
who
It's not. I
doesn't.
mean, it's not legal, but they do it anyway. They don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
So
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 much.
so that's what that was my contribution, and I
Yeah.
wish her the best. I mean,
Yeah.
as I said, I think the best thing to do is now let's get her on her feet, but also let's do the two actions simultaneously,
Yeah.
because an investigation is going to take a while. But
Yeah.
while we're setting up on her feet, we can get the police starting with the work of trying to unravel and untangle this whole thing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you've given me so much clarity and you've just broken it down. It shows that, you are seasoned. I like and love you, Les. Thank you so much.
Take
Thank
care,
you for making
Bridget.
this. I have hope for the first time. You've just given hope now that we know that there is a plan, that we can
Yeah.
actually take some actions, and you've actually just listed them. And I'm so, so happy. Thank you so much for speaking to us. I love and appreciate you.
Take care, Bridget.
All
Same
right,
here.
sweetie. I'll
You
talk to you,
take care. Keep
sis.
on doing the great work you're doing.
Thank you,
And
sis.
yeah, all the best to Mercy. All the
All right,
best to
I'll
Mercy.
text you later. Thank you. Love
Take care.
you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Yes, that's my big sis. Oh my God. I'm so happy now. Yeah, we got some clarity. We got a plan in place.
Because
So,
of the weather.
yes, God
Mm,
is good.
that's
God
true.
is
I thought
good.
I heard that they were just ready
Angie,
for the entire Canada.
Hello, Sister B.
hi. You're
Hi, how are
welcome.
you? Thank
I'm
you,
good.
Sister B. I only just wanted to, the lady you asked her just now, what she would like to do, the kind
Mm-hmm.
of business, and she talked about fashion, like shoes. The
Mm,
thing is, for me, I think fashion is not something. I know we like fashion, but it's not something that's immediate for her. People can buy and own, you know. And
mm.
I think somebody suggested food,
Yes.
and yeah, and I think she should do food, or if she's not the type that can cook, she can be the type that sells provisions. These
Mm,
are necessities. These are things that people need.
yes.
You
Okay.
understand, every
Yeah,
day.
that's a good idea.
So
Food,
we
people always eat, even if it's to be
people
cooking.
always eat. Even no,
Cooking,
it's not
if you
everybody that
cook,
has it's not everybody that has the energy or passion for it.
she's young. What
But
is wrong with her that she cannot cook? She's very young.
no, sister Big. You see, I'm into cooking. It's not everybody that has it. If she can sell the provisions, you understand?
It's rich
Because
people that buy provision in Nigeria, my sister. How many people buy
no,
provision?
when I say provisions, I'm not talking about Bonvita, Coca Oats, and all
Okay,
that.
food
I'm
stuff.
just foodstuffs. Yeah, she can do
Okay,
all these rice and beans and all those things where people will just come and count because she needs immediate support.
yes.
You
Okay,
understand? So these
yes,
ones will help her go, fast to quick get
yes.
something. And someone suggested, I think the person said, she should move away from her family. That would be a very big thing for her. She should
Mm.
just go somewhere where nobody's yapping on her ears.
Nobody knows her, so that they can't get her through her
Yes,
parents. Since her parents say,
exactly.
they are not even helping matters.
They are not helping matters. So she should just go somewhere and clear her head. Some guy
Mm.
said just now that she should first of all leave the children, they'll be fine.
Yes, Obi said
They'll be
that. Yes,
fine.
yeah.
She should find her own grounds. This is where we all, no matter somebody talked about the widow's mind. This is where we all come in. This is
Yes.
where we all should do something. Thank you because you told
I
us she
know.
has a
I
Nigerian account.
Yeah, I have a Nigerian account. I will send. If you are
Yeah,
sending to Nigeria,
I'll text
text
you on
me, sweetie.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah. If
I'll,
you text me on WhatsApp, I will give you her Nigerian account directly. I don't want to share it here for security
no,
reasons.
I
Okay.
understand. That is very
Mhm.
fine.
All
So
right.
I'll text you on WhatsApp. Don't worry. I sent you my children. You said my German machines, my German machines. So I will
Yes.
send you a text
No
again
problem.
so
I know
that
you. I know.
we
I
can
remember
send
you.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Thank
we
you, my
can send
sister.
something to her.
All
All
right,
right.
sis.
Thank you,
God
Auntie B.
bless you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bless you, man.
Thank you, everybody that is donating so far. Every little helps. Please, let's help Mercy. This is Christmas. Okay? Give something that will not cost you anything, but will make a difference, that will change another person's life. This girl is desperate. She's a very young girl. You will not even believe that she has 4 children already. When I first saw her picture, I'm like, how is it possible for you at this young age? She said, he married her when she was in early 20s. I'm telling you. She's still very, very young, and now you know how it is at that age. Stuck in Nigeria. You guys think about Nigeria and how desperate people get over there. My goodness. Sarah, you're welcome, my darling. Unmute yourself. Thank you so much, everyone that's contributed. Please keep them coming. God is going to do something for this young woman through you and I tonight. I've taken up the responsibility to contacting the authorities here. Me, I know they fear no maga. He can do me nothing. Oh, he and his entire generation, because of that wickedness, God will disgrace and embarrass them for what they are doing to this poor family, because they have no voice, because they have no. See the way he talks to the father-in-law as if he's a nobody because he has no money, because he's poor. My goodness. Ah, wickedness dey this life. Oh, if you see this guy, you no go believe. No worry. Shebi, we go sort am out for police station. I go call police. Sarah, what do
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
to say? Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, good afternoon, Auntie Bede. Can
You're
you hear me?
welcome. Yes,
Okay,
my darling, I can
okay.
hear
This
you.
is my first time of being in this show, and well, I'm calling from from the US,
You're welcome.
and it's my first contribution, first time contributing to this platform, and I was very touched with by a story.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my little contribution is first of all, while we are working on trying to help her stand on her feet and get get something doing for herself, since she's young, I'm thinking I don't know if she has that mind or that capability to do that. But if she can go back to school, um, if she can go back to a nursing school. So the reason why I'm saying that is I have a lot of colleagues
Mm,
um in Delta. Like
mm,
for the past for the past couple of weeks, I've been receiving calls. I even had call from one of them today, this morning. She was like, I'm in the
mm,
UK now. I was like, really? How did you do it? They have a lot of agencies because of the nursing shortage, the shortage of nurses. They have
mm.
a lot of companies that are just picking them from Nigeria, go and start
Mm.
working.
Not be see
So
food chop, they go nursing school. Person
no,
never see food
I
chop.
know, but that's what I'm saying. First of all, if she's settled, like if she can stand on her feet, because what kind of business will you do if you want to sell food or you want to
Mm.
sell clothes?
It's just to
How
have
much?
basic survivor for now. Then long term, yeah, I see what you're saying. That long term, if she's stabilized, like she has money to even feed herself to pay for her accommodation, then she can consider going to nursing school. Don't forget, school is not free in Nigeria. She has to
I
pay
know,
fees. She has to buy books. Who is going
I
to
know,
who is going to
but
sponsor her?
it's not that expensive compared to if you want to go to school abroad. You know,
There's no.
so
We're not. You can't compare now. We're talking
yeah,
about somebody who is left with nothing.
yes,
Okay,
that's what I'm
who
saying.
has
If
no
we can,
support.
yeah, if we give, of course, I will give my contribution and give her every support as I
They
can.
say nursing school in Nigeria is very expensive. Oh, that's what NG is saying.
Well,
Mm.
if she go to school of nursing, I'm a nurse. I went to Delsu, and we are the pioneer set. It's not that expensive as far as I know. You know. So
Okay, all right.
if
Mm.
she's leaving her parents and going to well, she don't have her kids with her, so she can start start putting her mind to that area and begin to study.
Mm.
But then before she goes to that side, I know we have to
Yeah,
give her
set
the
her up.
contribution and help her to be on her
Yes.
feet. That's my little
Yes.
contribution. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
All right.
much. Thank
All right.
you. I appreciate that. That's a good plan if she's passionate about it. Some people in the comment section saying nothing is not for everybody. Oh, she needs to have the passion. If she wants to do it, it's a good suggestion. At least it's something for her that might get her back here. I see why, Sarah is saying it. It's something that can help her get back to the diaspora. Even if it's not UK, she can go to America or Canada, with nursing. So we look at that as well. All suggestions are welcome. Thank you very much. Please, keep sending your every little helps. We need to help Mercy. Ayo, you are next, my darling. Unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening, Auntie B.
Good evening, darling. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. This is my first time calling in.
Hooray. A lot of people are touched by Mercy's story. God
Honestly,
bless you
very
for your
touched.
compassion.
Thank you so much. My
Yeah.
point is going to be very short.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna talk for too long, but I'm just gonna agree with what your big sister, the barrister, has said.
Yes.
That's where I was coming from in the comment section. She does
Yes.
have a case, but one of the things that I would advise her to do as well is she can all the money we send to her once we contributed, she can as well also go and collect copies of her certificates from
Mm-hmm.
any institution she attended in Nigeria there. She can collect copies of her certificate from those
Yes.
institutions. Do you
Yes.
get it? Because
Mm-hmm.
instead of maybe just selling food or provisions for basic living, with her certificate, she may be able to get a better job that can help her improve her standard of living while still there in Nigeria. And also,
Mm-hmm.
I picked up on the fact that a few people said that there's a human rights organization there
No,
in
she can't
Nigeria.
go there. No, she can't.
You can't
She
go there.
can't. No,
Okay,
it's going to
okay, okay.
expose her because
I see.
they'll put her face out there, and that's
Oh,
dangerous.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
dangerous. We
Another
are
thing,
trying to do it. We are trying to do
yeah,
it very codedly to keep
okay,
her
I see.
identity because
I
she's in Nigeria. And
I
this man
see.
is a monster. He can do anything. He can send people after her
I
and her
see.
family.
I
So we
see.
need to keep her safe.
I see. And the final thing
Mm.
I will also say is that she can also get a copy of a marriage certificate from
Mm-hmm.
the the courts where they did their marriage. Those things
Mm-hmm.
can help her. I know that the barrister has said there's no chance of her coming back here, but the fact that the husband is potentially a British citizen, she has two children that are British citizens, and she's still married to him, because I've not heard anybody really talk about that. She's not divorced,
They
she's
are
still
still
married to this
married
guy.
legally.
So she
Legally.
could still have a case. She could still have a case to come back here, because you see, if the lawyers here and the police here are going to help her to bring her children back here, why won't they try to bring her back with the children? Because who will look after the children? Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
They can't take those children back to a man that kidnapped them using deceit to go back to Nigeria. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if she wants to get a copy of her marriage certificate, it's something she can do there in Nigeria. I know a couple of people who have done it, and they've been able to come back here just because they've been able to prove that they are still legally married to the man and their children are British citizens. So she has two ways about it. You reporting it to the authorities and her also having a copy of the marriage certificate. Those things will help her in the
All
long run.
right.
And
All
I
right.
think finally, for my advice for we African parents, and I'm an African mother myself,
Mm.
and I think it's advisable for we African mothers, most especially, let us raise our boys to be domesticated. It is not, there's no shame there. It is nothing about ego, because the problem is this. We all go through this thing with our men. They expect us to be doing this thing 24/7. You work and you still do house chores. But if you
What
don't
is
raise your,
wrong with washing plate, for goodness
I
sake? Was he
don't
not washing
know
plate before he got married? Eh?
exactly. Me, oh, I have kids, so I raise them, boy and girl, to do the same thing. Do you get it? Because I want to break that chain of that mentality of only
Mm.
girls do this, we females do this. So if we, the women ourselves, we the African mothers, if we do not raise our children, especially the men, to be domesticated, that cycle of that mentality that girls are subordinate to men will continue. And we women, unfortunately, I will not be able to say, the men are completely at fault. At that point in time, the women should put their hands up and be like, hey, we've not done enough. So I will advise women I'm raising my children abroad. So they are not being brought up with the mentality of, females should be subordinate. Everybody is equal. You get it? I don't want my son to grow up in the future, marry somebody else's daughter, and now turn her to a slave. And this whole cycle of oppression, of modern day slavery just carries on. So that's just my final advice. And ladies as well, before you just marry any random riffraff out there, there will be red flags. Note the red flags. Just because somebody has money and they say, I will look after you, you can't just take it by word of mouth. Do your research, take your time. Don't let your family members, anybody force you to do what it is that you're not ready for.
When you are
So,
young, you are
exactly.
impressionable and they can convince
In
you to do
fact,
anything.
I got
She's
married
happy
in
now. She's seen
uh,
Obodo husband now. She didn't know
uh,
that she's marrying a monster.
I got married in
Mm,
my 20s, and I'm married
mm,
to a Nigerian man. But I did
mm,
my research.
mm.
This is, the world is so small now that technology has brought each and every one of us closer than we would have been able to be. Do you understand? You don't have to
Yeah.
be in Nigeria before you know what's going on there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm,
So Google, like I always tell people that I know personally, Google is your friend. Just go on Google,
mm.
google.com. Do anything. You can learn a lot about psychological traits of narcissists, of
Yeah.
all these
Thanks.
things, all
Yeah.
online.
Thanks, Ayo. I need to move on quickly now
No,
because
that's fine.
I
That's
got
just
other
my final
callers.
advice. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Auntie B.
Thank you, my
Thank
darling.
you.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
compassion.
And I'll be
Please
contributing as well.
remember to send your contribution, my darling.
I
Thank
will.
you.
Thank you
Every
so much,
little
Auntie B.
helps. Love you very
God
much.
bless you.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, empowered by grace. This is the third time I'm trying to add you. Unfortunately, I don't know why you're not speaking, or maybe you are speaking, I can't hear you. You're muted. Okay, so I'm gonna move to the next person. Can you hear me? Empowered by grace. Okay.
Hear you. Sorry. I'm not sure.
Empowered by
Hello?
grace. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
This is
I
the second
can.
time or third time I'm adding you. Are you
I
okay?
know. Can you get? I'm sorry. I was driving. So The connection
Yes,
was kind of going
I
in and
can hear
out.
you. Yeah, I can hear you loud
Yeah.
and clear. People are asking for my WhatsApp number to contact me. Those who want Mercy's Nigerian bank account, please. My number is on the screen. WhatsApp only or email. I'll send you her bank account so you can pay directly into her account if you want to transfer to Nigeria. If that's what you want to do, I don't want you to transfer to my account in Nigeria. You can transfer to her in Nigeria. But if you're okay with Cash App or what's it called? If you are okay to send Cash App or PayPal, then it's on the screen. I'll change it in a minute so you can see it. Thank you. Empowered, go ahead. Hit me.
Yes, and to be nice talking to you again. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you,
Like,
my
I just want to
darling.
thank you. This is my second time calling,
Okay.
and I was just touched. Many people, the last three callers kind of touched on some of the things I was going to talk about. I know the last person said, there's still a possibility because she's not legally divorced or she's still legally married to him. So they can try that option. And then, just like you said, right now we need immediate support. So I'm going to be supporting. I try to talk to a few people. I have friends that are always willing to help out with situations like this. I just came back from Nigeria and it can be very tough out there. So, Sister Mercy, if you're listening, just be encouraged. You know what Auntie B is doing, it's rare. And we have so many people on here listening to you. Our hearts go out to you. Just be encouraged. We're praying for you and we will support you the best way we can. I asked earlier on, I'm not sure if you saw that on the comment section. Where in Nigeria is she
I
located
can't
at?
give I can't give that information
Oh,
because of
okay.
security reasons. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. That's fine.
Mm,
I was just
yeah.
asking because, I have people in Nigeria that may be able to help as well.
Yeah, you
But
can
yeah,
contact me privately for
okay.
that. Okay,
All
one to
right.
one. Yeah,
Okay.
take
All
my
right,
WhatsApp
Auntie
and
B.
contact me, and I will give it to you privately. But I don't want to share it here
Okay,
because,
Auntie B, I
like I said,
understand.
she's hiding
Okay.
basically from this Mongo Park. We don't know what he can do to her. In Nigeria, anything can happen, so we're trying to
Right,
be
right.
careful.
It's
You
not like
understand?
here. There's no, I mean, there's no law pretty much, even though there is. So
Yeah,
yes, 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 yes. That's just my little country. Like I said, a lot of things I wanted because of time. I don't want to keep repeating what others have been saying. So
yeah.
yes, we just thank you again so much. If not for you, she probably would never have spoken out.
5 years.
And then
Can you
yes,
imagine?
and
Five
some
whole
people, like
years.
somebody said, please, ladies, please, please, please. I mean, I know this particular segment is not for this, but in as much as it's difficult, it doesn't. I think you can find somebody around you. I know these people are usually very manipulative, and you
Mhm.
know they're gonna be. He was very strategic in what he was doing, so she didn't see it coming. But when you see the signs, find one person you can confide in, and it's gonna help.
Mm,
And then she needs to move away from her parents and family because no matter what we do right now, the help we're gonna give living in fear and all of that is still gonna influence her parents. Not wanting her to leave that kind of a toxic marriage is insane.
mm.
So she
Yeah,
needs to leave that environment and just be in a completely new place so she can start her life over.
yeah.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you.
much, my
Thank you.
darling. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your contribution. I hope you said you're going to contact me, right?
Yes, I will. I will.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you. God
Thank
bless
you,
you.
Auntie B. Love
Bye.
you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Lakbe, good evening, sis. Welcome. Sorry about the wait.
No, that's all right. Good evening.
Mm, you're
Um,
welcome, ma.
Thank you for everything you're doing. I've always been watching your program and for
Thank you, ma.
all the impact to humanity. So we really, really appreciate you. Mercy, really, really sorry for you to have to go through this, in the hand of somebody who you're supposed to love you, care for you. Um, you did mention that maybe she can sell okrika. I wanted to suggest that if she can think about food stuff, because at the
Yeah,
end of
a
the day,
lot of
everybody
people.
will
Yeah,
eat.
a lot of people have said that. So yeah.
Okay, everybody will
Mm,
eat. And
mm.
we will contribute, by the grace of God, to support her, at least for her to begin from somewhere. But
Yeah.
even that, even if she's not able to come to UK,
Mm,
she can actually reach out to those that fight for women's rights in Nigeria. so that
Mm.
maybe at least she can have access to her kids, because from the story it seems as if this guy, the so-called and on-call, this powerful, dictatorship, and using connection to to just get away with all this oppression. But if she's able to get to the people that normally help the cases of people like this, then the probably the whole world will know what is going on, and he
No, she has to do it very strategically. This man is not just an ordinary person, okay? You
wow.
know, we are talking about Nigeria, my sister. I see your point, but this girl has to be careful. There's been a lot of threats against her and her family.
That's what
So,
I'm saying.
so
If
the
she's
best
able
bet
to
is for
get,
us to support her here, and also start a case with social services and the police here with
oh,
about the children.
yeah,
So
that's
that's what
another
we're
thing.
going to do.
If this guy can
Mm.
be gotten here, which I'm sure that will be
It's better.
possible,
The chances of getting him is higher. Here in Nigeria, we bribe police, nothing will happen.
is true. Okay,
Mm.
yeah, it is well. So we do the bit we can, support her by the grace of God, at least for her to start something by for
Yes.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
very much,
much.
sister. I
God bless
appreciate
you.
you, ma.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Yeah.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Femak, unmute yourself, please. You're welcome. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from the UK.
Hey, you're welcome. Oh, our UK people.
Oh, yes, this is the first time of me calling as well. For
Hey,
all
let
you
me clap
do.
for you. You're
This is
welcome.
definitely your calling. I've been watching you since before you even started this your live stream. But well done. You're doing amazing.
Thank God.
Um,
Thank you. Mhm.
I think for me, I'm a social worker, but obviously I'm not giving advice as a social worker. This is just a general advice. I
Yes.
think it's she needs to contact social services. Someone needs to sit with her,
Mm-hmm.
put all her history together, and
How is she
make a
going to contact
decided.
them from Nigeria? How will she contact social services in the UK
That's why
from Nigeria?
someone here needs to make
Mm.
a referral to children's services on her behalf.
Okay, I'm willing to do that.
Provide
I will do that.
details
Mm.
in Nigeria to children's services. Someone who would act as a link here in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
so they can contact that person, and hopefully that person can be like a go-between.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, it's been over 5 years,
It's a long time.
but children's services would understand how complex domestic violence is.
Mm-hmm.
The issue around cultural complexities, because as much as we're blaming her parents, we need to understand that domestic violence is complex. There's a lot of stigma around involving professionals. There's a lot of stigma around financial implication for people, what divorce means, issues around, like someone was saying, like in the Igbo culture, that children belongs to the father. For some people, they see that as a means of you being able to move on with your life. So it
Mm-hmm.
is complex. So it's sort of maybe blaming the parent. It's more about educating. I think there's a lot of lack of education around domestic violence from in the cultural level, in terms of older generations as well, because
Mm.
that's her support system. As much as it might not be positive, but I think maybe it's more due to ignorance than everything, especially if you're dealing with a powerful person
Mm.
in a country where possibly there isn't any protection. Because even in the UK, people feel there is protection, but the law can only go so much. If
Yeah.
someone really wants to harm you and
Yeah.
doesn't care about the consequences, they will
Yeah,
do
we'll take the steps that, I mean, all the advice that we've been given,
it.
we're going to take them one at a time. So I'm going to have a chat with her and get all the information. Then I will, is that I walk to a police station or I just call social services
Call
myself?
social services, because from a criminal side of things, the police might not necessarily see it as a criminal offense.
So
So
instead of going to the police, we
children's
should go to the
services will
social
look at
services.
everything. Yes.
Because the barrister was saying something about because he had abducted the kids and gave them to someone else to care for,
Mhm.
and the kids have no contact with their parents, both
Mhm.
the dad and the mom,
Yeah.
that is a potentially a criminal offense.
Yeah, but I think children's services will deal both with the, what's the word? it would cover both the criminal side as well as civil. I don't know how to,
Okay, so it's gonna be a
but yes,
safeguarding.
because
Okay.
yes, it is
All
safeguarding.
right.
It has
All
been
right.
years. One, they would be able to speak to the children as well
Yeah.
to get their understanding in terms of, I'm sure dad would have poisoned, their mind against mom. So workers would pick
Mm.
up on that because that's a means of pushing one parent aside. The issue around the 5 years, someone who is very trained in domestic violence would understand that it takes a while for people with domestic violence to come forward. She has
Yeah.
children. So there's a lot on, honestly, the best route is children's services. There's a lot of
Okay.
support, and she
All
might,
right.
if possible, for them to support her to returning back. Because I know
Yeah.
some social workers do international assessments.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Famak. I
All
appreciate your
right, then.
contribution.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Auntie B. Good luck with the lady.
Thank
Okay,
you.
then.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye.
Bye. This work never ends. I'm telling you, it never ends. But you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. We are doing good. So let's continue. Let's not be weary of doing good. This is Christmas. Let's bring some joy to Mercy's life. Yeah, man. How are you?
I'm good.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
darling.
Yeah, thank you. This is my first time. So I had some advice in terms of like short term. Maybe if she has any trades she knows, like braiding hair or doing hair, maybe
Mhm.
she can start doing that because I know I think food is a good idea, but I know like buying it is expensive. So like maybe if she has a trade with hair, maybe you don't need that
In
much.
Nigeria, in Nigeria, trading doing hair does not is not that lucrative, unfortunately. It's over here that doing hair is lucrative. Over in Nigeria, everybody they are everywhere and they are cheap. So that might not work for her until she is able to come back here.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, thank you so
Mm.
much. Let's continue to contribute and financially as much as we can. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Amaya. I see what you mean. Because braiding hair over here, you can actually do it as an earn good income from it, isn't it? But
Yeah.
unfortunately, everywhere in Nigeria, people braid hair, people do hair. Some people don't even pay. It's free because almost everybody knows how to do it. There are people in the stores, in the market, salons everywhere. So it's not that lucrative over there if you are just one person, you don't have a store and you are making hair. So it's cheap as well to do hair. Very cheap. You can do a million braids for less than $50.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much, my darling.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. We are rounding up now. And I've got Omoyesko now. Empowered by Grace. I've added you before. You keep coming back. Is there something you forgot to say? Eh?
No, Auntie.
You keep coming back. You didn't know you are in? Okay. All right. Thank you. You said your bit. Now it's Omoye's turn to say hers. You're welcome, my darling. Omoye's na. I tell you, say this your internet provider. Me and you go sue them to court. We need to take them to court. Just as I added you, the thing just is gone. Since you changed this your internet provider, now so we dey see am. Wetin dey happen?
No, I dey waka. Na waka I dey waka. Make I hold on. You dey hear
Eh,
me?
you dey
Eh,
exercise? Abi which one you dey?
I dey exercise. Oh,
You
I
and this
no
your
go gym
exercise.
this
You
morning,
go
so I just
dance,
say
you go go
make I
gym, you go no one you know they do finish. This weight
my
must you must keep this weight, you must cure this.
we must stay intact. We must stay
Oh
intact
my
with
gosh.
high energy,
Hmm.
with plenty of energy to join. Yes.
Yes,
So,
so
eh, Sister B, greetings again. So wetin I wan talk be say abeg, no give anybody the girl account number.
yes, somebody
Nigeria no
just
be safe
pointed it
place.
out. Yes, somebody
Abeg,
pointed it out
abeg.
that she don't
No
give her account.
connection to the girl, no give am anything. Anybody wey wan donate, make dem donate to you, you go transfer am. And you will not even want make anybody know where she dey stay because account dem dey get name, the
Why
details,
somebody they
full
ask
details.
for people they ask for her location?
I
Somebody in
don't
Nigeria, you
understand.
ask for a location. That question I
No.
found it so weird.
Yeah,
Eh?
no, abeg, no give anybody the location, even if they no, please. Now make me I just hear I say no, abeg, I need to tell
And
Sister B.
somebody already
I be
pointed
no
it
wan
out to
come.
me. Somebody in the comment section tell me, say, make I no give the account number because that will give her full name. And
Yes,
we don't want it to get into the wrong hands. So yeah,
yes.
okay.
And may
Mhm.
nobody know where she dey. Let
Okay.
nobody know where. Biko no. I beg, we need to protect her by all means necessary. Because Nigeria not safe. The man fit send anybody, through anybody. We don't know who be who. Now voices we dey hear. I beg.
Now so, now so. And now if people some people are so wicked that when they see somebody sharing here now, if they know the person, they'll carry the video, go give the person.
Exactly. Exactly. But we just keep am anonymous as he be. The girl
Okay.
go get all the help. Yeah, no, let's keep everything away from her. Anybody when won't contribute, they're not fit send through you, make they hold on, or they
Susan,
send through your Nigerian account. Simple.
yes, Susan, you're asking for my Nigerian account. Yeah, my Nigerian account, I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. I don't know. This Nigerian account, you know, say too the long. You first put the bank name, you put the account number. Hey,
That
Chineke.
that is the
Please.
thing. If they go fee, if they even if they send out to you for Nigeria, right? Nigeria now you fit transfer money. So you fit transfer the money, you go even good because you just transfer the money from you directly to her. Now only
Yes,
you go get her
yes,
name. That's all.
yes.
Everybody
Okay.
won't contribute, make they contribute to you directly through Nigeria. If now Nigeria they want use, then you go gather all that money, send and wire her to her directly. It will be come from one person.
Yes.
Nobody should have access to her
Yeah.
location, her name, nothing. Make it just remain like that so that she can move on with her life gradually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it makes sense. Thank you very much for that. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Somebody already pointed it out to me. I didn't think about it. I was just thinking, maybe they pay into our account directly, no matter.
No,
But
no, Mbano.
somebody come point out and say, "Na true, you can never be too
Yes.
careful."
You can never be too careful. Nigeria na place, na jungle justice. The
Somebody
man
where
fit
you
send
is
people to her.
she's scared.
Exactly. And you don't they
It's very
threaten her parents. They threaten her life. She's already living in fear. It took her 5 years to come out and say this thing. I beg, we nobody we don't want to expose her again to another type of risk. Can Nigeria not be secure, please?
you're not secure.
Please.
You're not secure.
I know.
The rich can do whatever they like.
They can do whatever they like. See the noise that they make on top of that boy now. Like, since people not make noise like this, they shake everybody. Nothing. That's it for sleep. Now we call, say people don't go through similar thing with that boy, that
Mm,
12-year-old boy. Now
yeah.
they come out, they talk, So this is another topic. But I just make I quickly drop. May I just tell you that one so that you will not give in to giving anybody her account or her address. I beg.
Okay, that's fine. I don't
Yeah.
even have her address. It's only her phone number. But I'm not going
Good.
to connect her to anybody. Like you
Not
said, I will not
connect
give her
her.
account number. Okay.
Yeah,
It
phone
makes
number,
sense.
nothing. Yeah, make it
Okay,
make
my
it say
Nigerian account is on the screen. That's my Nigerian account number.
Biko, and then make it stay away from family. Everybody, her parents are beg. Sorry to say, sister, your parents, I don't know, they're not be better people. Stay away from them, far away from everybody. If make she go stay one corner by herself, je. If she need to use fake name, they leave for now. Apart from when she go to bank or any other thing, make she they tell people lie, give people about her name. Because she needs to be secure for her 4 children. It's not easy to born children. 4, 2 day here, 2 not day with them. It's very painful, oh. It's very, very painful. Now that one I say make I quick tell you, Sister B. God
You
go
do
bless you
well.
as always. We go talk again.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you very much, my darling.
All right then. Love you.
Love
Bye.
you too. Bye, sweetie. Bye. So that's it all for the day, my people. Thank you so much for all the people that have called in and contributed. Thank you for all the people that have already donated and those that will be picking up this video later. I will always give you guys an update. I like giving updates because it's very, very important that we know what's happening in terms of their progress. Okay. When people come here and they are crying, I like to give a feedback to say, okay, this is what's happened to them and this is what they are doing now. They've gotten the money and this is what they are doing with the money and all that. So yeah, for those who are asking for my account number, we've decided not to give her account number because of the reasons Aomoye and other people have pointed out. We decided to use mine. I have a Nigerian bank account and I will just transfer to her. Don't have any concerns or worry. I don't need her money. I'm doing it to help her. Okay. So we're trying to save. This is save a soul. SOS, like one of our earlier callers said. We're trying to save a soul, and she's very, very grateful. Mercy is calling me now to say thank you to everybody, and I will give you an update definitely with regards to what we are doing. And I know this man is going to come after me. He will. I foresee it because he thinks he's very powerful. He can do whatever he likes. But this is not Nigeria. Okay? Then we have the law, we have the system in our favor here. You don't take a woman's children, you deceive her to Nigeria, take her passport, take her certificate, take the little money that she's managed to save, and then push her out. How do some people sleep at night, my people? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? You can sleep at night? 4 children, ikule abiyamo. 4 pregnancy, 4 delivery. You don't even think about this young girl, what she went through. Just because of your hatred for her and her family, you decide that you want to use your position, your power, your authority to oppress her and her family. My goodness. The wickedness in this world is too much, oh, my people. I don't understand it. But you know what? God is a God that loves, the people who are helpless, who have nobody to help them. God always stands up to fight their battle. And I know that God will fight for us concerning mercy on this matter. By the grace of God, God will rise up and he will send. It's taking 5 years for this woman to speak out. 5 whole years of being deported. Just imagine what she's been through in 5 years. My goodness. But you know what? Ijotabari being wole. Today is a day of deliverance. Today is the day that God is about to change our story. Today is the day that God is about to write a new chapter in Mercy's life. And through your help and by the grace of God, through this platform, we're going to do something. We will definitely do something. Thank you so much, everyone that's, heard her cry. You've heard her, I kept telling her not to cry because YouTube doesn't allow it. They'll flag the video. That's why. They don't. It's not like I don't want her to express herself. Somebody was here making so much noise about it. It's good to cry. It's good to cry. Go and cry. I'm trying to explain why, but she kept saying it like she's trying to lecture me about the importance of crying. Some people only thing walking born. They just have ears. They don't hear. Listening is not a skill they possess. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do something good. Thank you so much, everyone that's been here. Your advice. Thank you so much, my sister, kitchen connoisseur, for you gave me peace when you now, before I spoke to you, I didn't have peace in my heart because I was restless in my spirit. I didn't know where to start from. Usually, I have a plan. I have an idea of what we can do, But this one, I don't even know where to start from. Paper has expired, passport is taken, certificate is taken. Where are we going to start from with this one? I was confused. But the minute you spoke and everything just started falling into place. Thank you so much. Glory be to God. Thank you, everyone that's contributed and have given advice and information. If you are catching this video later on, please continue to reach out. We want to do a Christmas miracle from Mercy. Because she's poor, her parents are poor, doesn't mean that she should be dehumanized like this. That she should be treated like somebody that doesn't come from anything. It doesn't matter. It's human beings because of the wickedness of people that they oppress other people because they don't have money like them. They don't have position. So they think they can do anything they like. So he basically married this small girl from her village. From his own village, see wickedness, made her give him 4 children and then pushed her out empty-handed, broke, busted, so that she will suffer. Why? I don't know. Some people get mind though, but wickedness, God will judge every wicked person. God will judge them. God will judge them. He will get what is coming to him. Don't worry. I'm calling social services tomorrow. I will speak to her, get more details about the situation, the borough they were staying, and then I will make a referral, to say this is what's happened, and I will make sure I follow this up. And of course, once we collect the money and I talk to her, we'll transfer it, and then she will do a video, or she will come again and speak to us about her progress. Or I will speak. I don't want her to speak too much because I don't want the Mongo pack to find her. So that's why I was trying to narrate the story from the beginning because I'm trying to minimize her exposure. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you. I love you very much. God bless you. And we are back tomorrow with Gistmas. Today's one was quite heavy. Yeah, let's meet tomorrow. I'm thinking, should we do an update, a live show about this Sylvester's matter? Because there's been a lot of updates. It's very heavy for me and I've been trying to run away from it. What do you guys think? Should we do a live show about it? Because I hear that 3 of the children have been arrested now in that school. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do a live show on it tomorrow? or we should just leave it. I don't know. It's quite heavy. That stuff is quite heavy. What I found out later, I have some information that it will shock you what they did to that boy. We should do a live show. Okay. If you guys say we should do a live show, then we should do it. Yeah, it's been on my mind to do it or not. Even yesterday, I got so many information. I was just sending it to another YouTuber, and I said I don't know if I can talk about this because the first video I did, I was so angry. You see the way I was so angry. I was emotional. It's like I wanted to cry. It was so. I mean, it's too much for me. But if you say we should do it, then let's do it tomorrow. There's some update that we have with regards to one of the child, the main one that comes from the so-called affluent family. This is what we are saying about pressure in Nigeria. Do you know that one of the kid, the one that comes from the Kasho Muabi or whatever family they say he come from, that the father was an ex-senator, was boasting that he will get away with it, what they did to Sylvester. I will tell you all about it tomorrow. Okay, let's meet tomorrow since you guys want me to do the updates. I will try and compose myself and not get too, teary about it. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Kashamu's son is bragging. He was bragging. He said nothing will happen to them, that they will do it and get away. He was telling the person, say, watch and see. They can't touch us in this school. We're untouchable. I will show you all the chats, all the messages. I have them. Okay. We'll see tomorrow, my people. Come on for Ogun. I thank you, my Obodo fam. It's because of you that I'm able to do this work. I can't do it by myself. I know all of you keep saying, oh, Auntie B, you are doing an amazing job. I can't do it by myself. You are the ones that have made this platform what it is what it is at the moment. It's because of your love and your support. And whenever I call you, and I try as much as possible not to do it too much because I don't want it to be, we're not a fundraising raising platform, but when there is a very massive need, such as tonight's one, we can, because the Bible says that you cannot, somebody that is hungry, you cannot say it is well, and you are preaching to them without giving them food. You have to give them food first. When they are full, then you now say, okay, God loves you. Do you know about God? This is what, when it gets so bad like this, we'll try to do. Thank you so much. We are back tomorrow night and we'll talk about Sylvester. God bless you guys. Have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're watching this later, please, your widow's mite, send it to Mercy. All my account details is on the screen. Okay, PayPal, what's it called? Nigeria account, Cash App is all on the screen. Send your widow's mite. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too big. The Lord will bless you. Every hand has reached out to Mercy tonight. You will never lack. No human being on this world will be able to have power to oppress you. The Lord will give you victory over both known and unknown enemies. The Lord will give you blessings, the little and the much that you've donated tonight. Press down, shaking together. God will bless you, will bless your entire generation. Your children will never lack. Because you've been merciful to Mercy tonight, mercy will locate you, favor will locate you. The Lord will bless you. Thank you so much, everyone. I love and appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Bye.